does fall to Gross. Headed back out as far now as a Stupinian. Oh, it's in! Another beauty from Purvis Stupinian. Well, you can't give Purvis Stupinian this kind of space just outside the area on the half volley. Oh, and it's naughty from Stupinian. Gilmore just lurking on the edge of the area along with Hinshaw. Instead they go out to Stupinian. Back to Gross. Gross across towards the back post. Dunk for two! Turn this game on its head, and it's exactly what they deserve based on the start to this second half and the end of the first half. The captain once more steps up to the plate. Another turn, another block. Van Hecker now continued his run. Gross in towards João Pedro! Astonishing stuff. So many passes in the build-up to it, and they restore their lead. Little over 10 minutes of the 90 remain. That's a good run and collection from Van Hecker. He's continued his run. Van Hecker could be in. João Pedro is in the middle. Lays it off for João Pedro again! Oh, it's exquisite from the Seagulls. Links up so well with Gross, just continues his run. João Pedro times his run nicely, and he's on hand for his second of the afternoon and his 15th of the season, João Pedro.
They've still managed to wriggle through João Pedro. Buonanotte thought about the shot, might hit it this time. Oh, what a strike! Facundo Buonanotte rifling it into the corner. It's a missile from the Argentine. A year on from when he signed for the Albion, and now it really feels as though Seagulls fans are seeing the very best of Facundo Buonanotte. Elected not to take the early shot, shifted it to his left and unleashed a bullet into the top corner. João Pedro versus Gerbic at Bramall Lane. Never in doubt, it never is when João Pedro is stood over the top of it, buried in the bottom left, and the Seagulls with a commanding 2-goal advantage away at Sheffield United in the FA Cup. João Pedro and the Seagulls are back in front at Bramall Lane. Make that 13 English penalties converted without error for João Pedro. Van Hecker to João Pedro on a hat-trick, and he's found it! João Pedro slams it home for his first Albion hat-trick. A sublime goal, lashed into the corner from just outside the penalty area, and Brighton Hove Albion with their fourth. Bouncing towards Danny Welbeck, who's got there first, and now Welbeck sprinting away. Not too much in the way of support. Danny Welbeck might go alone. It's Danny Welbeck. It's 5 for the Seagulls. The 2-time winner of this competition puts the cherry on top of the cake as the Albion are cruising to the 5th round. He checked his options in the middle. There were plenty of them, but Danny Welbeck did not need any help, and he buried it past Ivo Gerbic, bouncing up into the roof of the net. It's Sheffield United 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 5.
Over comes the kick. Good delivery as well. Ducks there! What a start! The skipper gets the party started. Just what the doctor ordered. Albion's first Premier League goal of the new year, scored by the skipper against their great rivals. A brilliant, brilliant start. Plenty to aim for in the area. Lamptey, Pedro. Lamptey to the byline, he's dug out a cross, useful one as well. The head is there! Splendid header from Hinshaw to double Albion's lead. so perfectly placed from Hinchelwood. Albion 2-0 to the good, and deservedly so, against Crystal Palace. They're straight back on the attack here. Gross is in for 3. Buonanotte, 3! The roof's going to come off. The Amex erupts. 2 goals in a minute. The new signing, Wharton, bullied off the ball. Pedro and Gross involved. And then Buonanotte. Fine finish. Curled into the corner. Absolutely decisive from Buonanotte. For Pedro, instant control. Welbeck charges forward. Pedro drives in field. Oh, what a flick! What a goal this could be! What a goal it is! Sumptuous combination. Pedro counts out the goals in front of the North Stand. His first of the afternoon, Albion's fourth, and they have put this derby day to bed. It was wonderful from Welbeck and Pedro. All Crystal Palace can do is sit and admire. Their top scorer from the spot, Pedro, is out, so the responsibility falls to Pascal Gross. Gross against Vicario. Gross! No mistake! Albion lead. Classy penalty. Looked full of confidence and just rifled it, sending Vicario the wrong way. Gross. At the back post, is it in? It is! Dunk involved, Webster involved. I think it might be disallowed. Buonanotte wants to celebrate. Brighton want to celebrate. They're now celebrating. Confusion reigns at Bramall Lane. Gross with the delivery. Dunk at the back post, and it is Buonanotte turning it in from Dunk's knockdown off a defender. Foderingham couldn't keep it out. Gross. Webster. Gross again. Swings it in. It's deep. Back post. Mitoma. Welbeck rifles it home, and Albion double their lead. As easy as that for Danny Welbeck. He scores again at Bramall Lane, and Brighton are running away with it here. Mitoma going for goal. Foderingham saving that one, but could do nothing about the follow-up from Welbeck. Igor is going to look for Mitoma. Mitoma's cross is a good one, and it is 3-0. An own goal. Jack Robinson hangs his head. Kaoru Mitoma, the creator. And finally, Brighton have the killer third goal. Here's Gross. Oh, Adingra, what a goal! Back with a bang, Simon Adingra. This was an absolutely wonderful goal. Gross delivering, first time, great technique. And he salutes the fans behind the goal. Fabulous finish. Fati through the legs. Fati again. Adingra. To Gross. Lovely. Fati. It's well blocked. Drops for Adingra. He's still got it. Deflected. It's in. A fifth for the Albion. Adingra again. Came to him. Rifled across. Big deflection. It's looped in. He won't care. Brighton don't care. It's a massive away win. Gross. Harrison, up to Adingra, back out to Gross. chance for the German to deliver again. Back in on his left foot, back out on his right. Gross measuring it across, the header. Oh, it's there! The captain is a hero in injury time. What a wonderful header, just when you need him. Lewis Dunk steps up to the plate with a huge moment in the Albion season. Need to make one of these set pieces pay. Gross in, Sells misses it, it's gone in! 1-0 Albion. Gross's delivery was on the money. Sells struggled to deal with it, and Albion have a goal that is richly deserved for their dominance in the opening 28 minutes here. It's Estupiñán getting forward down the left. Welbeck gives it to him, gets back into the area. Here is Welbeck, shooting chance. Welbeck does hit one! Oh, he certainly hits one! That's one back. Danny Welbeck with the strike, and the Amex has liftoff. The Dingra gets an early touch as he flies down the left-hand side. Here is a Dingra, works it in field, pulls to Moda, and then Welbeck. Oh, what a start! Extraordinary! Albion fans in ecstasy as Danny Welbeck rips one into the net. Beyond Kelleher, Anfield stunned on his 100th Premier League appearance for the Albion. That is one of his best ever Brighton goals. Dingra picking his way down the left-hand side. Liverpool just didn't get close enough. And as it bounced back to Welbeck, he didn't think twice. He smashed a rocket of a strike beyond Kelleher. No chance for him. And Albion lead at Anfield. Oh, missed! An absolute calamity for Burnley. Brighton are level in the most bizarre circumstance. Just tapped back by Sander Berge with no options, and Muric takes his eye off it, and it's rolled underneath him. Oh, he just wants the ground to open up and swallow him. Huge error. Pedro calmly waits. Shuffled run up, and it's saved, but Pedro with the rebound tucks it away. João Pedro back on the score sheet. Rose shares a joke with the assistant before preparing to deliver. Curls it in, and it's nodded down, and it's helped in! Joel Veltman gives Albion the lead. High up in St James's Park, the Albion fans celebrate. Joel Veltman gets his first of the season. He doesn't get many, but he's popped up with the opener here at St James's Park. He was right on cue, plenty of desire and great technique to help it over the line. Ball from Baliba, really whipped that into the path of Pedro, and Pedro rolls it across, and it is stabbed in. Brighton have one back. Danny Welbeck, fresh from signing a new deal, he's here to stay, and moments like that are the reason why. He's hauled Brighton back into this one, showing a true striker's instinct. Harrison again, this time Mitoma helping out, and good vision from Vifa. Mitoma sets off, and he runs at the heart of the Everton defence. Now Welbeck, Minte up against Mikalenko. Minte goes on the outside, beautiful work, and a brilliant finish at the back post. The Fabian Hürzeler era is up and running thanks to Kaoru Mitoma. And just like that, Brighton have the lead. Oh, given away. So simply, so easily, the break is on. Welbeck charging through, Adingra to his right. Welbeck in on goal and places it to perfection. Danny Welbeck doubles Albion's lead. A simply brilliant finish. Oh, that was class from Danny Welbeck. It's been a stroll in the Merseyside sunshine, and it might get worse for Everton here as Adingra comes forward, and Adingra slots it! Beautiful from Simon Adingra. Albion have their third, and it is a convincing win to start the Fabian Hürzeler era. Joe wants it wide right. Aim for in the middle, dangerous cross, very dangerous, drops to Mitoma. Mitoma whips it, should be 1-0, it's 1-0! It's Danny Welbeck again. Brighton hit the front. Danny Welbeck in a rich vein of form scores for the second game running. And all Manchester United defenders can do is stand around and stare. They don't know how it's happened. Ciso whips it. Falls for Adingra. Adingra just overran it, but it falls kindly for the Albion. Adingra, oh, he digs it across, should be the match-winning moment. Pedro! Brighton have won it in added time. And listen to the Amex roar. Massive, massive moment. Adingra was the creator as it came back to him. He looked up, Pedro completely unmarked. It's onside, the cross dug out to perfection. And Pedro, no panic, all composure, places it beyond Onana.
Baleba just trying to skip away there from Anderson. This is a good run from Baleba into Adingra. Adingra 1-on-1! It's enough for 1-0. Well, that's all the Seagulls need. They've been under the pump a bit. But that's Premier League class from Simon Adingra. It's their first real attempt on target. Walcott almost gets enough on it, but not quite enough. Darcy across. Oh, and it's over everybody, so Adingra will fancy his chances of breaking down this near side. Up to Enciso. Oh, that's a lovely turn. He's gambled up against Mukena, and it's paid off. Omani in the middle, also making the run here is Sarmiento! Clinical on the break from the Albion. They've just picked off Crawley Town in some style from one end of the pitch to the other. Decent looking ball in, and there is number 3. It's Adam Webster, the captain for the night, joining in. An excellently timed run and a thumping header into the bottom right corner. Crawley Town 3-0 down. But Omani is in for 4. And it is 4. The tiring legs of Crawley Town starting to show. But Mark Omani won't care. What a moment for the Ireland under-21. He's worked tirelessly tonight and earned his goal.
And that is absolutely pinpoint, and Minte could be away here. He beats Gabriel. Can he beat Rea? No, he can't. Pedro perfectly placed to slide in Albion's equaliser. Beautifully finished from João Pedro on the score sheet again, and Albion all square at the Emirates. João Pedro, match winner against Manchester United last week, has levelled matters at the Emirates. It was Minte who went through, scuttling through at full speed, got the better of Gabriel, forced to save. Pedro's there, right on cue.
Sarr's under pressure here, just sneaks it away from Ferguson. Gomez, Belieber was too strong for him, and Belieber will line one up! Fantastic! What a hit from Carlos Belieber! Too strong for João Gomez, and the strike too fierce for Jose Sarr. A left-footed pile driver past the Portuguese goalkeeper, and Belieber's first Albion goal is one for the books. In Ciso, Webster once more, pinged out towards Adingra. Stupinian on the overlap. Adingra continues to drift in field and arrows one towards the bottom corner. The Albion have a second, and Simon Adingra with a fine finish from outside the penalty area. He has started this season in scintillating form. Steele to Adingra. Stunning first touch. Welbeck trying to join in. Adingra to Welbeck. Takes it on. Saved by Sarr. It lands to Kadioglu. Welcome to Brighton Hove Albion, Ferdy Kadioglu. Is there a better way to announce yourself than with a goal late on in the cup in front of the North Stand?
Van Hecker in support. Great cross, great header, great equaliser. Jack Hinchelwood with a bullet header. Van Hecker whipped it across, and Hinchelwood made absolutely no mistake with the header. That is outstanding. Welbeck looks the far likelier of the two. He sets himself. Welbeck curls it and plants it into the corner. Absolutely magnificent from Danny Welbeck. Albion have turned it around with 2 in 2 minutes. He strode up to it and generated plenty of power. And he was absolutely pinpoint in his placement. Chelsea won't want to give him too much space. Estepinian tucks it back. Clever idea. Caicedo was there, then almost made a mess of it. Still not clear, and it's dropped into the net. Jorginho gets his first Albion goal. He doesn't know much about it. Chelsea gave Mitoma too much space. Estepinian's run was excellent. Caicedo getting himself into real bother there, and Jorginho rises highest. Fabulous header. What is Robert Sanchez doing? Well, what a first half so far. Given away here. Belieber's in. Belieber! 3-2! Brighton straight back in it. Carlos Belieber capitalising on another Sanchez error. Good pressing from Brighton, but so casual from Sanchez. Belieber saw it all the way that he was going to make that pass and says, thank you very much. Simple finish for him. Mitoma. First time cross, really threatening, and it's dropped for Minte. Rifled in! Albion have one back. Yankuba Minte's first Albion goal hauls the Seagulls back into the match. Just 2 minutes into the restart. Estepinian. Mitoma. The control is perfect. Jorginho could be in. Jorginho! Brighton level. Brilliant. Just brilliant from Jorginho. Second best in the first half. They have come flying out of the traps in the second half. And they are level. Jorginho. Oh, great feet from him. Jorginho, and he's got it across! Goodness me! Danny Welbeck has put Albion into the lead. The comeback complete. Just an abundance of desire to get to the ball. And he scrapes it across. And Danny Welbeck is completely unmarked in the middle and was never going to miss from there. Albion's top scorer at it again. The easiest of headers. Welbeck, now then. Jorginho, Welbeck, could he be in? Danny Welbeck, he is in! Danny Welbeck opens the scoring at St James's Park. That man again. No wonder they're in raptures in the away end against the run of play. Brighton have silenced St James's Park. And it's Danny Welbeck who simply cannot stop scoring. Where's Osar? Didn't go to plan. Jorginho, Welbeck! Danny Welbeck! Danny Welbeck, yet again. Inspired, exceptional. No one can stop him, and he cannot stop scoring. Oh, captain for the day, Danny Welbeck, leading by example. Looking out for Lamptey. Instant control from him. Gruder clattered by Dawson. Lamptey again though, and Lamptey could be away here. Tariq Lamptey, Ait-Nouri with him. Here's Ferguson. Evan Ferguson! Brilliant! The goal he craved, the goal Brighton needed, and Evan Ferguson is back on the goal trail. Doesn't that feel good? The substitutes combining. That is fabulous from Ferguson. Everything you'd want from a striker.
Jaros. Leaning in again was Vifa. He's not given up on this at all. Oh, and this could be a big chance for Ferguson! Save from Jaros, following up is Adingra! 2-1! They will not give up. Forcing the errors and forcing a way back into the game. Down the line for Mitoma. Ball across. It's a good one towards Welbeck. Just behind him. Lamptey can pick it up again though. Tariq Lamptey, deflection and in! And they still believe in the last minute of the 90. Ball in is a good one. Welbeck gets the flick on. And then Lamptey does enough just to have a go. Deflection, wrong foot, Jaros.
And Heka, excellent. Ayari, Kadioglu, out to Mitoma. Mitoma with space now. Mitoma, Welbeck, might fall to Kadioglu. Kadioglu gets the shot off, what a finish! Outstanding from Kadioglu to give Albion the lead at Anfield. Well, well, well. Brighton have started brightly and they've got the goal that their efforts have deserved. They've looked threatening. And Heka, another delightful ball over the top. Mitoma in, it drops to Mitoma, and it's reached Welbeck, and he can't force it home. Pedro might, Pedro has! And Brighton are level! The return of the king! João Pedro's back, and Brighton back in the game. Manchester City putting bodies on the line to try and clear the ball, but João Pedro sneaking in unnoticed, and it's past Ederson in the blink of an eye. A very evenly contested match, certainly in the second half. Here's Pedro, and Pedro sneaks it through, and O'Reilly's in! The noise is deafening. Matt O'Reilly Riley on his Premier League debut may just be the match winner. Absolutely extraordinary scenes at the Amex. Manchester City don't know what's hit them. The answer is Matt O'Reilly. A neat flick there, and Pedro very clever to find Welbeck, who slaloms his way beyond the defence. Welbeck again, this is lovely. Jorginho! And it's there for Pedro! Perfect start for Brighton. João Pedro scores again. Wonderfully worked. Pedro heavily involved. Clever flick there. Jorginho taking over. Little 1-2 with Welbeck. Letting fly. Kepa couldn't hold it. And João Pedro was there. Right place, right time, simple finish. And Brighton have exactly the start they would have dreamed of. Welbeck can't keep it. Ayari digs out the pass, and Jorginho, instant control, and the Frenchman comes striding forward. Pedro, Welbeck, Pedro again, and threads it for Mitoma. That's beautiful! A work of art from Brighton to double their lead. Wonderfully worked. Look at the pass from Pedro. And the finish is emphatic from Kaoru Mitoma. O'Reilly. Lamptey. Lamptey shapes it in. That's a great delivery, and it's 1-0. Mitoma crept in from the left-hand side, unnoticed, and he powered home Lamptey's delicious cross to give Albion the lead just before the half-hour mark. Now it's Pedro, and it's dropped for Baliba. Baliba finds the net. Brighton level. Baliba with the acrobatics and a crucial goal on his 50th Albion appearance. Just what the Seagulls needed. The touch from Pedro is breathtaking to tee up Baliba, and he didn't try and smash it. He went for placement. Baliba, look at that, lovely crossfield ball. Estepinian in space, good looking cross as well, slightly too high. Lamptey gets to it, and Lamptey goes for the curler. Oh, it's absolute perfection from Tariq Lamptey. Breakthrough for Brighton. That is brilliant. Well, they'd missed an easy chance just a minute ago, and then Tariq Lamptey making the difficult look easy. He came inside and whipped it for that far corner. Looking into Jorginho. Now Vifa, and Vifa looks over the top, and that's a really clever ball. Minte's onto it. Christensen holds him up. Minte could be in though. Brilliant from Minte. Minte! What a goal! Great work from Vifa. Such intelligence to clip it over the top for the pace of Minte. He sent two Leicester defenders sprawling and then slammed it past Hermansen. Henderson hasn't got there, and it has gone in. Brighton have a goal back. It was an ugly one. They won't care. Dean Henderson didn't claim cleanly, and even the replays don't make it 100% clear. This replay may tell us. Henderson makes a bit of a hash of it, and then it's smashed against Mark Gay. Here is João Pedro. Gruder, beautifully worked. Gruder turned into trouble rather than away from it. Estepinian. West Ham very deep. Fabianski can't get to it. Vifa can, and Max Vifa rolls home his first Albion goal to give Brighton the lead at the London Stadium. They'll want that to be called a foul. Not sure he does anything wrong. And Mats Vifa certainly didn't. Calmly placing it into the net when it came to him. Great finish.
Dunk goes long down the middle, giving chase of both Adingra and Joao Pedro. May fall in here for Adingra! 1-0 to the Seagulls! Brilliant break from the Albion. Joao Pedro and Adingra were interested. It looked as though Joao Pedro may get there first, but lurking in the background was Simon Adingra. And he's back in amongst the goals this evening. Oh, it's a really smart finish into the right corner. Route 1 stuff from the Albion. Now a chance for Villa to apply their press. Calm from Dunk over to Van Hecker. And now there's space for Lamptey on this near side to gallop forward. Into Joao Pedro. Might have been meant for Mitoma, and he will pick it up now. This looks promising for the Seagulls. Joao Pedro offloaded to Lamptey! Excellent finish from Tariq Lamptey. He scored in that 2-2 game against Leicester this month, and he's got another here just before the end of 2024. Mitoma it is who just rolls it back into Pedro, and he thumps it home, Tariq Lamptey. Well, the changes have made a difference from Fabian Hürzeler. Pedro with the assist, Lamptey with the strike.